TSSA General Secretary Manuel Cortes. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Well, what do you understand by the term the Kurdish question?
Well, the Kurdish question is the Kurdish people wanting to be able to express themselves in their language and in their culture. And clearly, this is about our people with a long history and long traditions being allowed in a democracy to be able to abide by their language, their culture, and everything that comes with that.
Turkey is bombing the Mahmur refugee camp and Kandil as well as Şengal and starting military operations to some other areas. So what is your comments and what is your message to Turkey to stop attacking Kurds?
Well, this is a disgusting act, which also happens to be in violation of international law. And clearly the message to Turkey has to be to stop. And what we need to do is build support around the world community to ensure that Turkey cannot get away with this. It is vitally important that other countries, particularly those in the region, but beyond, ask Turkey to stop. And I will do what I can to press the British government to send a very strong message to the Turkish government to stop breaking international law, to stop killing people unlawfully. And actually, the only way to end this conflict is for Turkey to engage with the Kurdish people and the freely elected leaders of the Kurdish people to put in place a political settlement so that Kurds and Turkish people can live side by side in peace in the future. Well, my message to Turkey is very clear. Stop, because they are violating international law. What they are doing is nothing short of a criminal act, and they need to stop it and stop it now.
Turkey is again is on headlines again with other violation of human rights, the removal of parliamentary membership of 2 HDP MPs and 1 CHP MP. How would you comment about that?
Well, sadly, what's happening in Turkey today is that democracy is being usurped. Its current leader used the attempted coup to actually mount a coup of his own. It's very difficult to say that there is a functioning democracy in Turkey today when so many journalists are in jail, when people are having their civil rights violated on a daily basis, and of course, the Kurdish people and their political leaders are being jailed with trumped up charges.
So how do you understand the role of Öcalan in the struggle for peace and freedom for the Kurds?
Well, Öcalan is absolutely pivotal. Like Nelson Mandela, he has been in jail for a long time for standing up for the rights of his people. Like Nelson Mandela, he will emerge victorious from jail.
But Mr. Abdullah Öcalan is under isolation last 21 years now, and he's not been able to meet his basic human rights. So what is Turkey trying to achieve by isolating Mr. Abdullah Öcalan?
Well, I suppose that Turkey thinks that by isolating the leader of the Kurdish people, that they will inflict psychological damage, not just on him, but on his followers and everyone of Kurdish descent. What they want to do is to put out the fire that says that the Kurdish people have got a right to their cultural identity and a right to the language. But I can tell the Turkish authorities that they're actually doing quite the opposite. I have never seen the people of Kurdistan more determined than they are now, not just to free the leader, but to make sure that there is a just settlement for the Kurdish people.
How can the Kurdish freedom movement deal with the prejudice that surrounds being labeled as a terrorist organization?
Well, in many instances, somebody's terrorist is also somebody else's freedom fighter. Let's not forget that the African National Congress and Nelson Mandela were labeled once a terrorist, and so were many of his comrades who were in jail too, but then they became the great peacemakers. Look, at some point, at some point, Turkey is going to have to understand that the only way to end this conflict is through a political settlement. And to do that, they need the people of Kurdistan and their leaders to be involved in that process.
Freedom for Öcalan campaign, Peace in Kurdistan campaign are going. What else needs to be get done for Freedom for Öcalan?
Well, I think what we need to do is keep up the efforts. I think that over the last few years, they have intensified. We need to make sure that his name and his cause is never far off from the news agenda. And that's why I'm delighted to be a patron for his campaign for freedom. And that's why our union participates in interviews like the one I'm doing today.
Also, I would like to ask you about arms sales to Turkey. You know, British government is the biggest arms trader with Turkey. So it has been proved that many times these guns and these bombs, this technical stuff is using attacking to Kurds. So what would you like to comment about that? Do you think British government should stop dealing with Turkey? Also, do you think other states, they have to put more pressure against Turkey?
Well, it's very clear that
Nationally,
by attacking refugee camps, Turkey is in violation of international law. That means that no country, including our own, should be selling arms to Turkey. So I will be pushing too for an arms embargo.
Manuel Cortes, TSSA General Secretary, thank you very much for joining us today. Thank you very much for supporting our channel.
A pleasure.
Thank you.